that. I mean, last time we had a good turnout as well for the Pro League Finals. Malta turned out in force. But here we go. Really important dying moments of this map. Elimination on the line here at Pro League, and I do not know what that noise was, Mac.
Well, it was a yee-haw, but was it axed? There was a voice break in there, you know, just losing it. Too much yelling going on. This series has gone on for bloody hours and hours now. And it might go on for even longer if EG are successful in the 30th round of Nuke. Another OT could be going down here. But no one going down lower just yet.
This, the call to rush ramp. Breno's got the rifle at the ready, and it's just one for Breno. A little bit more needed here from the defense. An exit. Oh, it's the dry peek into the AWP. That's given Junior the kill and given EG the advantage. And if they come down the ramp, they've got to deal with Safe in this corner. Now, it's often a very good spot for getting at least one kill. But EG have pumped the brakes, Mac.
How's this timing? Safe, not quite ready. The slow peak might be the deal sealer. The one that takes us into OT. Insani, just with that MP9 and drop, he's looking for a flank. He's looking to get into any kind of position to find some impact. But EG, with a minute to play with, they are hitting those brakes. They are waiting for MIBR to do what they are. And that's potentially overstay their welcome, overpush their boundaries. Is George going to keep the eyes on the prize? Oh, the timing drop almost finds an answer. Is that where the cookie crumbles? Is that how EG lose it in regulation?
There's surely no way now. They're going to get down into the site. A 2v3. Eyes on that kid. It's not on their back. It's on the floor very far away. So MIBR, if they're going to pull off this retake, they've got to do it with a timer that is ticking faster than ever, and Drop loses that jewel. It is now Insani with an MP9. It's overtime surely here. They've doubled up in dark. Insani's taking some damage in the time. It's ticking. Insani's running out of it. And the weapon, the MP9 is not the best for this kind of job, but he does so much damage, but not enough. Evil geniuses with axed, roaring. It is going to be overtime between these two sides.
Oh boy, oh brother, if you thought the OTs we had on Mirage weren't enough for you, if you thought that this series was all done in the first half with a 5-10 affair for MIBR, you would be incorrect. EG pull through with 10 on their T side as well. And they're looking for a few more. Let's see where OT takes us and what kind of chaos is about to continue to unfold. Well, Hext already getting an opening here for OT. Insani, they took a fight through door, if you missed that.
Rapid start to the round, but EG will come up looking happier. And you know, that feeling's just got to be sick for EG. You feel like you're just about to be eliminated and you try to get back, kicking and screaming to overtime. You see the release of energy for Hex as he hit the table.
Ooh, exit. Going to be mollied in towards the top of Secret here, but EG, are they going to full clear? Are they going to be ready? Shadow advantage, a position here for exit that is so damn strong, and that's going to be bomb the ground. The molly is there, but the swing comes through. Oh, MIBR tearing him a damn new one. Smoke as well. Flash, all this util coming through and Safe. He's hitting it through the wall as well. Hexed out of the equation.
That looked down close for Junior, didn't it? But you would have to really hope for some magic here for Junior. He's gonna be creeping underneath the scope of Safe. He's looking for him. Junior's got the shot, 30 seconds. Bomb not in his possession. He would have to go to Secret to get that. Now you're just wondering, imagine the world in which he hit that first wall bang, and now he runs right in. He's gonna go for it! Junior with the no-scope. Is this happening? Is this a reality? The American sniper needs one towards the back of the site. No, pulls the bomb. Breno able to make sure that one goes nowhere, but he had me believing. Ooh. Some nice shots from Junior.
He's hit some pretty crazy flicky no-scopes this series.
It's just the time, right? He doesn't have enough time to clear the back of the site, so he's thinking I have to start planting immediately as soon as I get there. But, you know, look, we're looking at about 7 seconds here. We maybe had 3 seconds to react, clear the back of the site, but doing all of that while thinking how to put the pieces together.
Loco's just like, what's he doing there? Huh? What's he doing? Well, EG not out of the fight yet, still with plenty of cash to play with here in OT. And Junior will afford himself another AWP. Can he put it to use a little earlier this time? Of course, the pressure forcing some mistakes into Exit's crosshair at the top of Secret in the previous, but he's slightly shifted his position here. You can see he's just tucking on the short side of Warehouse now. And he will be smoked off by EG, so he can try and get to safety.
Oh, well, they've kind of smoked everything there, Mac.
Yeah.
It's covered everything, really.
Looks like there was one missed smoke as well towards the top of Secret, whatever the hell that is, but it's allowed a tiny gap for Safe to strike upon an Exit. Pretty lucky to be even getting one from that position. MIBR barely with a stronger numbers game. 10 HP still on Safe, who can have instrumental impact with an AWP at any given moment, at any given health. But it's Breno to fall. Hex now finding impact himself with a lurk towards the other side of the site, looking to make his way to heaven, smoking that molly instantly to keep himself alive. And EG figuring out where to go. The time is ticking, 20 seconds.
That's all they've got. 15 now. It's getting worse for EG and Safe. Oh, looks away from the flash, comes back, and that's the ball. Second kill for Drop, and that is it. No time anymore for Junior. 17 for MIBR, and Evil Geniuses running the clock, running it down, and running out of time and time again.
Safe the GOAT, 10 HP, finds 3.
Wonder what you were doing there.
OT round for MIBR. He hits that! Nah, show us again. I don't care about these ones, show us the other one again. Cracked.
There we go, thank you very much for that. Woo! Just look at that. That is insane, Mac. That is insane.
Stellar.
I'm glad we were able to get it in that much detail on the replay. Absolutely killing it over there. And now the timeout taken for Evil Geniuses. This is their third timeout. They still have one available after this. But it's getting to the point where they might run out of time to use them because 17-15, MIBR looking to grab map and series point yet again here. Evil Geniuses have to stay in it mentally once more.
Ooh, looking to keep it clean on the CT side for the first OT here. MIBR, can they do it again? EG keeping them guessing at every given moment, but if MIBR are digging deep, oh, it's going to be a fast one straight through the molly. George going to be cracking things open. Drop, though, from up top is smacking him on the heads and finds a third. This could be all said and done here in the first half.
That's wild from Drop, a triple. As they try and run into the site, EG throw the strap hook out the window. Let's hit the top side with some speed. And they go in towards it, and they just get absolutely stopped at the door. Automatic and Junior must recover this. And Automatic is given the chance, a double lineup. There's another play from the exact same position. Oh, Junior hits the shot, but it's not enough damage to bring Exit to the floor. And this is wild. Safe and Exit now must recover in a 2v2, but Junior's got the shot. And now it is just Exit. How have they let this one go, Mac?
Well, it's not gone just yet. I never count a man out, especially with what I've seen in this series today. Exit, 19 points of health. Automatic tucked away on site, hitting everything. Junior, he's missed a couple of crucial ones. And you never know what he's going to be able to do from this position. Oh, the timing, he's looked away. He's looked away, he's in the corner on the other side of the door with the Julies. Save it, save one round in the first half.
Oh, the double peek on Automatic, it's just wild, isn't it? It's the fact that he gets both of those kills. And then Junior, he's able to help him out, but this is that kill. This is where it all unravels. They just run right into it. Breno and Drop. Drop did so much in the round as well.
Heads up play, knowing that there was potentially 2 players
Just
tucked
kept
on
holding
default,
down.
but they've seen that so many times from MIBR this map so far, because they've played, well, 30 and more rounds, 33 of them. Deep into the 34th we go. And MIBR are going to be onto their stronger side. Remember that. They did find 10 as well on T. And how can EG bring this one back into their ballpark? Or Automatic threading those bullets, painting a picture around MIBR there. And it's Breno to continue to find some map control. Look at this slight aggression from Wolko. Again, just running that pixel line. He's not allowed to drop that smoke at all. Showing way too much elbow there. And as the head found through the wall, ooh, is this where EG stand but fall?
They got some hot control back. So the reaction to losing the initial member is to try and take some control back. Breno's already in the vent. We're under a minute left in this round, and George watches the lobby entrance towards hut. Junior's down on the lower bomb side, clearing out the vent. Does he get the timing? George has got the flank, but it's Exit holding above him that stops that flank from being potent, and Exit reads the second player as well. Great work from Exit yet again, and now Automatic on that flank around. Can he save the round again? He did it in the previous. Once more, that responsibility falls on his shoulders. He's collected that first kill. Safe is close to the op on the right side of the vent. It's not an easy shot, but he's given the chance on the slow peak of Automatic. And when you have Junior stuck in the vent with an AWP, it's just impossible to get up there. So he has to save this. It is going to be an 18th round for MIBR. It's map and series point again.
Yeah, and that is just that. I was looking at the smoke on the belt of Automatic, and it's all about him getting that kill on the vent player, allowing Junior to make his way up, but Junior standing, fighting, and hoping that he's going to be able to carry across the AWP in the next, which he will be allowed to, unless Safe catches him. No, too much space created between them.
Yeah, 1 HP survives on there as well, but doesn't really matter. It's everything on this round for Evil Geniuses. Their Pro League run, as impressive as it has been in terms of seeing that visible improvement, all things considered, it could just completely fall short here in this round, and it's gonna feel real rough when you've come so close to bow out here. But MIBR, what a performance they've had in Pro League as well.
Oh yeah.
If they get this win under their belt, if they win this round, they'll have another best of 3 they have to play a little bit later on today.
You'll go so deep in the meta that you've got util dropping lineups for your teammates. MIBR have. Extra flashes there for Safe to drop, but for the moment now it is just going to be a missing smoke it out as a gaping hole for EG to look at, but is it a layer? Is it a bait to just keep the attention of EG in the wrong positions? Automatic as well, overstepping his boundaries, and now it's going to be everyone else to try and gift him that birthday present of at least one more OT. Junior.
Yeah, position to red. In a more advanced spot, and they're not ready for that kind of play from the AWPer. He doesn't get away though. Breno was ready for the retreat. And there is no safety to be found at Secret. 50 seconds now remain. Perhaps that is all that remains for EG in this competition. 3 players left for the North American side. It is George, Wolko, and Hex that must combine together to find the solution to prolonged play. And MIBR have sourced their final maneuver. The attack into the top site, the molly's put in place, the utility has found its mark, and George must find his. He turns at the wrong time, turns from the utility, and Wolko chasing them down through the ramp, so it's all on Hex. He can often be the hero, and yet again he might be. Drop now in a 1v1, around the corner, he will fall, and EG are not done yet.
Taking a gamble that Wolko went through hut, but he didn't. And MIBR unable to get away with murder this time. It's EG praising Hext for the 2K from sight. Stopping the map control that MIBR needed to get that plant down, but now another round about to unfold. And MIBR, can they do it on the T side, or are we running it back for another set of overtime? No early aggressions from MIBR just yet. Drop making sure that it's not EG running at them, doing a cosplay of the tease. And maybe just teasing EG himself here. Oh, okay, early round bust gonna be going in with the flash, but Drop hits the ground as Hex to strike. The MIBR a little bit too far away to help him fight, but it's the door they need to worry about now. Oh, Insani gonna be able to make that silent drop happen. So there is a world where EG aren't aware he's down on this lower side of the map.
Well, smoke goes out. This will hopefully allow safe passage in the eyes, but it has not worked out. They're not getting down the vent, and it's a disaster. It's an absolute disaster here for MIBR at the door. They try and get down the vent, but it just doesn't happen for them. We've all been there. We've seen it many a time of different teams across every plane of Counter-Strike, but you don't want it to happen in a round like this, Mac.
Yeah, usually Brazil are pretty good at putting the ball straight through the posts there, but this is the first time it's bounced off the bar. Oh, and EG fully punish him for standing, missing, and not making it down the hole, not making it down the vent. And Sani doing whatever he can here, but it's only one extra man taken, and we're running it back again in OT number 2.
Yeah, neither of these teams able to close it outright. It feels like this is just destined to keep going. Well, it was very similar as well on map 2 of Mirage, right? It was getting to the point where, you know, every team had their chances, had their opportunities. The EG, man, you got to give it to them. There's times in the past where they would have just broken apart, right? Their mentality would have completely collapsed. But this team, they seem to be a lot more mentally resilient. They're staying in these games, and that's a positive sign for EG. 18-18, all tied up again. We'll see what both of these teams are made of. Once again, anybody's game.
The nade stack looking to punish Hext, but he's not there. He's elsewhere. It's EG with a slightly different CT set up over towards Outers, automatic, as well as your boy Junior going real aggressive early on, looking to punish. But now, while they're trying to reposition, they find Hex, they find George. They see him, they find him. Many numbers over towards ramp, the rotation, expecting the bust, but MIBR pack their bags and look to focus somewhere else now. Breno still locking down Outers. And EG, are we going to see any Bogdan's Law come in play? Where's that orb for Hex to maybe grab? Or is he just going to keep on fighting on 9? Knocking on that door. MIBR might be running into the stack. 2 men over towards default, as well as one tucked away at Tetris. A dangerous setup for EG. The flash, it slows, but MIBR, they don't hit those triggers. They don't give away anything.
They do not until finally Drop will open up the affair. A second shot, this time from Exit, and Walco peeks out from the back of the site. We've seen many players struggle from here. Walco just gets one. Not enough done from the EG hold, rather. And that's MIBR making their way through towards the top side. That'll be the first round of OT2.
It just unfolds. Junior looks like he's going to make his way to heaven, have a sniff, see if anyone overextends at all.
What's it smell like, Mac?
Smells like a ninja. No smoke, though. This is the map you do it on, man. This is the map you do it on. If Junior hears them run away. How's his counting, is what I'm asking.
Well, we'll see. We'll see indeed. Junior not going for it. So just going to save that AAWP.
He's not that guy.
He's not that ninja. And now the approval of Bit, actually. He's given some high fives to his team, hyping them up ahead of this one. Obviously, been a bit of a rough road there for MIBR. Had a lot of chances to close this game out, but let it slip.
Yeah.
They wish they could have found that 19th round a little bit earlier, Mac.
It needs to be said, man, that this game has had it all, but that's the only thing it hasn't had, is that ninja defuse, you know?
That's very true, Mac. We haven't seen that.
I haven't been able to yell bingo just yet. It's here on my card. I'm asking for it. I want it. Give it to me, someone. Early into the second of double OT. And it is just going to be spams going both ways through those smokes. Automatic. Finding safe passage towards the lower side. And he might even go for the full rotation to Secret. No outer smokes just yet. MIBR looking to play for a late Outers approach, I'd say. Still locking down the lobby control, but the bomb's starting to make its way out here. And a decent amount of smokes to make that wall happen. So we'll see if Automatic has read them like a book.
Well, he's going right into the midst of this battle. He wants to get involved in some of those fights, and he's going right up to red. He's going to see so many players, and Automatic lines up too. Would have loved to have gotten away with a third, but that is massive impact from Automatic yet again. Keeps his team in the better position here. and throws a bit of a spanner into the works for MIBR.
That flash from Wolko popping literally a second too late to keep Automatic alive, but George, it's actually Wolko to snag that one away. Over towards CT Vent now. The uppers defense is solid, and MIBR, well, it's all up to drop now. Who's chosen the right side to go to with this bomb? Smoke, Molly, Flash should secure a plant. But how's he faring the 1v3? EG already starting to shift Junior into this position. Molly towards the flank. He can't press.
On, man.
He's fumbling the ball under the pressure. Planting in the open and waiting for this to come and happen. Oh, he's taken that little bit too long. Just couldn't get the Molly out, man.
Sticky hands, man. He's got sticky fingers. That's what Drop's got. And that will be a reply from EG. 1919 tied up again. But yeah, it's a rough old time down on that lower bomb site for Drop trying to close it out. But you gotta say, this is a nice play from Automatic to kick things off. The sheer will to go and take those fights in overtime, to get up close to that red. I think a couple of players in the lineup.
That was like watching you with all your fans chasing you to your door, but you're just grabbing into your purse, you're grabbing for your keys, your man bag, sorry. You're grabbing for your keys, you're just dropping them, and then you just get smashed against the door, you know? They just...
Yeah, I mean, all those personalities I have in my head do get to me sometimes, Mac, I suppose, but I don't have a man bag, unfortunately. Maybe that's something I should get. Merman. Quite the crossover into a secret here. Breno. He's at the front. Say it's going to be at the back. And they're going to be walking down as a 4 in towards this lower bomb site. Undetected so far, but you have to realize they could be there. So they've got a rotated player already down here, and that's Mr. Wolko.
Not going to get headshot through a corner this time. But can he fend them off? One Molly to do so. In a very strong position here in the corner. No one joining him just yet. Automatic in a position to go for this fast flank if he makes a move. But of course, if you walk out of that corner and someone is at outers, it can be a death wish. They're just waiting to find this information, and that's coming in a moment.
Oh, Wolko clears the site. What a great job from Wolko. He's done everything you could ask from him in that spot. And this has taken the sting out of the play for MIBR. In that moment where they have to pause and think about how to get the bomb back, how to recover the situation, is allowing EG to rotate. But it's Zani, this is the player they're waiting for. They were waiting for him to make the move to get in behind Junior, and that's exactly what he does. He delivers the goods, and now it's a 3v3 post plant. George on the shot on Insani, and Breno replies. Now they're both stuck at decon. They'll close that door around. Automatic and Hex will have some time to figure out that they are stuck at decon. Hex might even go that way here, Mac. He needs one. If he gets one, it puts his team in a winnable position. But Hex might even go ahead and get both of them. Who knows? Breno's looking the right way, but it's not going to be the way of Hex. And Automatic now in the 1v1. Time ticking on that clock. And Breno, will he fall for it? Opens the door wide. Automatic stepping around, looking for the pick, and gets back to it. Automatic will stick it through. And it is the veteran of the team on his birthday pulling this one forward.
Crazy, crazy scenes coming through. Goes for the re-peek, which usually doesn't fare people too well, but this time Automatic able to pick up a round. He's done big work already in OT, and now clutches out the round he needed to. Late trade onto Hex, who heroically got that information of the two-man setup over towards Decon there. We flip the sides again. EG now running it, MIBR. MIBR not changing up that pace too much, but they are burning neutral, burning mollies everywhere. Look at that, so much used within the early seconds of the round. Expecting some EG aggression.
Automatic making his journey down secret. Line and wait is the safe hop on the left side of the steps. Scoped up underneath the fire extinguisher, looking to extinguish some life from EG. The crosshair lies in wait. Scope to the eye.
Oh,
and the bullet to the body of Automatic. He'll drop away. He'll stay in the fire long enough that he survives and gets the kill.
Locks it in. Burns to 20, and we've already seen him have a couple of plays on low HP. Is this going to be another? Oh, okay, only one more this time, but that could be enough. Volko knocking at the door of maybe around here for EG on the T side. 2v3, MIBR not positioned for the retake just yet, and Junior looking to lock down those rotations if anyone tries to walk down that vent ladder.
Walker's hit some bangers over the last few rounds here. He'll put himself in dark, and MIBR starting to drift their way back in. The retake is on. Smoke out towards control room window. Molotov to force Walco into a more uncomfortable spot and possibly into the scope of a Junior. Exit will run and the American shot will land. And now Walco stands in dark. Kills coming in now for EG. It's just Junior as they whiff the shot. The defuse around the corner. Junior stops it, wins the round, gets the kill on the way out the door too. And now it is Evil Geniuses that face a chance to move forward.
Finally, this is the Junior we expected to show up, and he might be coming into the game at the final hour. One more round, all that's needed. Not only slots that one into exit, but this one saves the day. If Insani didn't fall to that shot, that was a defuse, that was an MIBR round, and we'd be neck and neck. But now, it's MIBR that need to hit the deck and lock down a few more, batten those hatches. Ooh.
Well, now the question is, Matt, can EG do it? Can they close it now? This is their best chance. The momentum's on their side. They've just had a big clutch from Junior pulled out. Can they close it? All the work that they've been doing, all the work they've been putting in, and what a win it would be over MIBR. And MIBR have been playing at this level in this competition. You know, this is a big win for EG. They've got another game after if they are able to close this one here and now. But it's just about getting this final round. It's eluded MIBR, it's eluded EG throughout this game. But now it's the ramp pump. They're going to send Junior up on the boost. They're just being methodical about this. And we have seen some teams in this competition, Mac, time themselves out in the rounds where they want to close it. They're walking into a two-man setup in the ramp room, and it's safe from the first. Brennan on the follow-up.
2 for 1. A great deal every day of the week in MIBR now with a man advantage. Knees a week for EG, and they need to find out where they need to go. Ramp is open after Safe has left the vicinity.
Yeah, this is looking like it won't be the round that EG close it on, to be honest. Those fights did not go so well for them. 30 seconds. We have seen some ridiculous rounds be offered up by MIBR, though. You know, rounds they should be closing out pretty cleanly, but the time is the limiting factor here for EG. They're going to try and come back in a hut, and Safe should take this, and he does, and so therefore it will be done. Junior doing his best, but Safe just getting out, delaying, gets the kill, has dropped there with him. And that is going to be a 20th round for MIBR. Is it another overtime, Mac?
It certainly could be. EG losing that AWP make things quite expensive in this one, but of course taking one round in OT means there's nothing to really worry about. Volko can drop something across here. AK going to be